Hi and welcome to Preloved Chica. This week I'm going to be talking about my Horley Haulternative. Now, why was I in Horley? Where is Horley, you might be asking? Well, basically my brother's just flown in from California to watch the rugby. It's World International Rugby right now, and he arrived at Gatwick, so that's about 120 miles from here. So in order to pick him up, I had quite a bit of time, so I thought, why don't I pop into Horley and pick up some things? And I'm going to share with you some of the things that I bought in Horley, which is close to Gatwick in the UK. But before that, I'm just going to do a little bit of an overview of what I found out about the clothing industry. Now, I can't believe when I started this Preloved Chica series right at the beginning of January this year, I had no idea about the fashion industry and what happened to clothes. But as I've now got more into the whole mindset of reusing clothes, I've discovered some interesting facts I'm going to share with you. So first of all, 25 billion pounds worth of clothes are generated across the whole of the United States in a year. I'm not sure what that is in the UK. And that's equivalent to about £82 of clothing per person. When you think about it, that's a huge amount of clothing. And only about 15% of that clothing is recycled. The rest of it, and this is the shocking fact, 85% goes into landfill. So there's lots of things that happen to the clothes that are donated, and I'll talk to you about that on another programme. But right now, it's just horrifying. So what I want to do with these Preloved Chica shows is try and encourage people to, donate their clothes, share their clothes with their friends. Don't just put them in landfill, because that is such a shame. And it's really bad for the environment. So anyway, that's that. I had to get that off my chest because I literally have been looking at lots of infographics out there. This is one I've just printed out. On my Pinterest board, you'll see that I'm starting to collect lots and lots of information about the fashion industry. So go and check that out. The other thing to say to you, these Preloved Chica shows are live. They're not recorded and then tweaked. So if I make a mistake, please forgive me. It's live. So anyway, the other thing that I've discovered recently is somebody that I'm following on YouTube. And oh my goodness, this person, Verena Erin, is somebody that I would definitely recommend you subscribe to her channel. It's called My Green Closet. And her mission is all about the fact that clothing should be loved, kept, mended, updated, and passed down. And I'm right on with you, sister, there with that. I really love where you're coming from. And her channel is full of incredible videos. So once you finish watching this, go and check out My Green Closet. Definitely worth looking at. Okay, I can't wait. I can't stop. I've got to tell you what I bought at Horley. But first of all, let me just put this on. So what's the Haulternative? You may not have come across that hashtag before. So let me explain a little bit more what it's all about. On YouTube, you'll find lots of people doing these clothing hauls where they'll go out shopping, usually cheap shops. I'm not going to name any, but the ones I'm talking about, and they'll buy lots and lots of clothing and just share what they've bought, new clothing. But as part of fashion, let's have a look. It's part of Fashion Revolution Day, and this is one day every year. There's an alternative to just hauling your clothes and talking about that. It's called Haulternative, and the idea is that you share what you've bought in charity shops or clothes that you've picked up that are secondhand. So I realise I've been doing Haulternatives all this time. So maybe with a bit more focus, perhaps going forward. So that's Haulternative. That hashtag will be out there, you know, and as I say, it's a really great idea. So all the stuff I'm going to share with you, the stuff I bought secondhand in charity shops. And Horley, right, this small place close to Gatwick, about 3 miles from Gatwick, has about 8 charity shops, and they're really top quality. So first of all, I'm going to one at a time show you the things I've got. Firstly, now I've already worn this, rattle, rattle. I've already worn this. It's a jacket. It's a French designer jacket. Now what I like about it is I like the little medallion. That's a button really in the front. And if you were to feel this fabric, it's like soft leather. It's like chamois leather almost, but it's so nicely fitted. And I really like that. I think this was quite expensive. I think this was about £6. But it is French and it is a designer label, and it's just made very, very, very well. And I've worn that over my black dress. So that was one purchase that, you know, I'm very happy with. So I'll pop that down there. Then the other thing that I got was actually a man's shirt. Now, I'm probably going to send this to my son in Japan. You know, I buy things for him. But then I thought, well, hey, maybe I should be wearing it over leggings, over jeans, you know? And it is just about my size, but it's really cozy. It's really, really soft. It's brushed, 100% cotton. So, Lyle, I'm not sure if I'm going to send this to you. I probably will, because I don't think this is really my style. You know that my style is all about sparkles, as you can see. Sparkles are not just for Christmas in my mindset. But anyway, you know, that was, how much was that, in fact? £4.29. You can just about see. No, you can't see. There you can. All right. Age UK. Very, very nice, soft shirt. Then the next thing I got, I couldn't resist this. It's a purse, and it's quite blingy. But what I thought with this purse, look at that, it's huge, is I thought that if I was going out for a night, instead of taking a handbag, I could use this, because it's so big, I could put my phone in it. There's plenty of space for my phone. There's plenty of space for lots of cards and goodness knows what. So that's why I got that, because I thought, you know, for those occasions when you don't want to take a handbag, it's a purse, but one that's big enough to put everything in it. So I quite like that. And I guess you want to know the price of this. Well, the price of this was £4.99. Again, you know, now it's not cheap. That's not cheap. But if it saves these kinds of things going into landfill because people just dump them, that's good. I want to be encouraging all of that reuse. So I'll keep this until I get fed up with it, and then who knows, I'll probably pass it back on to another charity shop later. So that was that. Then, oh, maybe I should talk to you about what I'm wearing, because last week, I think it was, a local street had a street sale, and I picked up this lacy top, and it was, you can't believe it, it was 10p, 10p, which is, I think, equivalent to 15 cents. So nothing, but it's so nice, and I'm wearing it underneath this sparkly top here. Well, it's actually a dress. So I think the two go really nicely together. And as you know, I'm trying to come off black, because that's not so good when you're getting a bit older. Black is definitely draining. But that said, though, I have to say, I am sorry, style consultants, because I couldn't resist this black dress the other day. And the reason why I got this is I thought I would wear this more or less as a skirt and then I'd put jumpers on top of it. And it, you know, I'm quite into the high-waisted dresses right now, and it's got long sleeves. So I thought when the winter comes and we need layers, this will be perfect. And this was incredibly cheap from Sense. It was in fact £2.35. So I got that. Now, the other thing I got, and this is the last thing I'm going to share with you today, it was really interesting. This was actually not in Horley. This was just yesterday, I believe it was. I was coming back from a women's networking group, and I popped into a charity shop, which in the UK is called Sense, and in actual fact spoke to a lady called Elene. What a lovely lady in her 70s. And she is totally passionate about Preloved, secondhand shopping. And she gave me some advice. When she goes to these Preloved shops, she always buys two things that go together. So she buys a top and something to wear underneath, or a dress and something to wear on top. And that's her strategy. And she had a great eye for what works and colour. And so she picked this out for me. And I would never have chosen this. She said, go and try that on. That's you. And here it is. It's £2.25. And it's a silver jumper. And the sleeves are fascinating. Look at that. There's the sleeves. It's got a really low front, so you obviously have to wear something underneath it. But the colour actually, I think, suits me quite well. But there was something about this, I thought, no. Should I go and try it on? So I tried it on, and I thought, yes, I like that. So I'm really, really pleased with the things that I bought. So thank you very much, Elene. Hopefully you will, be brave enough to join me on one of these shows. And that goes out to everyone else. Please don't be shy. Come and join me. I'd love to see what you've bought. And I think following on from Erin's video that I just watched recently, she did a really good video where she shared with her audience her best purchases, her most used item, and a whole series of different things. And I think that would be a good topic for another show. So I'm just going to say, come back next time. October's going to be a very different month for Preloved Chica, because my intention is to bring along some of my male friends who are also interested in shopping in this way. And, I think it would be good. So that's going to be a really interesting twist. So look out for those different shows coming up in October. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like my video if you do. And, any comments, I'd love to hear from you. And by the way, on my channel, I've got a little sneaky look inside my wardrobe. Didn't do it on a Google Hangout like this. I actually used my GoPro camera. It's my first time. So if you want to see what my wardrobe looks like is a bit higgledy-piggledy, go and check out that video. All right, so thank you very, very much for joining me today. That's Preloved Chica. Till next time. Bye.